absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this one, though. This is the deciding game of the series on Lost Temple. It's going to be probably the most. It favours Protoss slightly if you're going to do like weird things with Colossi and stuff.
Yeah.
But we've got to see if the game's actually going to get to that point first.
Yeah. You know, it's as I said a couple of seconds ago. Actually, like, I really would like to see BananaLlama try something that he's more comfortable with. Maybe he's comfortable with fast expanding, but I think we've seen him do his 4-gate so often, 3-gate robo, the more standard Protoss builds that sort of work well off one base, and then maybe he can expand early. Should he want to expand, he can expand early, but just not right away.
I think that's what we're going to see as well. This probe right out the front. We should be seeing a pylon drop right next to the ramp, and there it is. So we're going to see, I imagine, again another fast expand build. What I would like to see, really, is more gateway units coming out. If he puts down a couple of gateways to wall that off, gets an army up, and then expands there, that would be really nice.
That's exactly what I think. I mean, even if he just walls it off and just saves it for later, planning for the future.
Yeah, so close. We almost got the Overlord of Damaga spotted by BananaLlama's probe. It pulled back just slightly too soon before it could actually get line of sight on it.
Yeah. No, and interestingly enough, in these games, this being our 3rd game now, we haven't actually seen a fair fight between these two players. And by fair, I mean every single time it was Dimaga just sort of scouting, seeing what's going on, and then reacting accordingly and totally catching his opponent off guard. And I suppose that's just sort of the difference that we have between the levels of skill of these players.
Indeed, yeah. We've got the Forge being thrown down now for BananaLlama. Extractor's almost finished, and there's the pull. We're going to be seeing Speedlings again from Damaga. We've already seen in the previous 2 games just how effective they can be, and they can nip through any kind of defense really, really easily. And again, we've got the probe of BananaLlama just stopping any kind of fast expand, but I really just don't think we're going to be seeing a fast expand.
Yeah, I really hope this doesn't carry on the way I think it is going to. Like, we've seen exactly the same game as the previous one.
Yeah, has got the cannon down really early though, and I think that is absolutely key. If you're going to do this Forge fast expand, you need the cannon down. Zerglings evaporate in the face of a cannon in small numbers, and with it there as well, they can't really get an effective surround on it either.
Yeah, and I do like what BananaLlama was about to do. I think he was about to throw down a cannon on the ledge. Well, he's just throwing down a pylon now, but should he get a cannon up on that ledge, that could help out as well, because having that cannon shooting from up there, it'll just keep those Zerglings or Roaches just a little bit further away. But, I hope he doesn't throw down the Nexus now. I really hope he doesn't. It looks like he's going to.
He's going to, yeah. And we've got 6 Zerglings coming out now for Damaga. They could, just 6 Zerglings is going to be enough to put the hurt on immediately.
Oh, definitely. I mean, 6 Zerglings will probably be able to take down that photon cannon without, if there's no help for it. But there's no help, because he hasn't even started his first gateway yet, so there it comes down now. Yeah. If
he gets another cannon behind it, yes, there we go.
Yeah, that could work. By
doing that, that's going to really reinforce this wall. Also, that cannon there is actually going to deny a little bit of scouting. Yep. It's got to be finished soon though. 5 Zerglings coming up the map. I don't think they're going in for it.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Yeah, here we go.
And that cannon's going to finish just in time. But Dimaga will know exactly what's up, and we'll probably see a Roach Warren go. Oh no, I see the expansion's actually going down. I didn't even spot that.
Yeah, the expansion's now halfway done. Zergling speed's almost finished. I think he's just waiting for Zerg speed before he gets in there with those Zerglings. But unfortunately, the cannon has finished now, so it's going to be a little bit more risky going in there. We've got another gateway going down now for BananaLlama.
Yeah, BananaLlama really needs to think about getting some units out soon. These Zerglings are knocking on his door at the front. They're just waiting around for a gap opportunity, for a gap. Their speed is actually done now, so I don't know. Do you think BananaLlama has a chance with this fast expand?
This is a lot more solid than the ones that we've seen. He's got that wall off, like I said at the start. If he gets that, it's a lot more effective. I personally would have liked to see a couple more gateways going down before the Nexus, but this is what he's chosen to do.
Yeah.
I like what he's done though with the probe there. He just had it at the front just to sort of make a little block off. He's actually walling off completely to the point where there is only one Zergling path available, which has got a Zealot stuffed into it.
Yeah,
so that's quite good.
What I sort of expect to see here is some Mutalisks from Dimaga. I think he's going to throw down the gas at his expansion soon. He's taken up to a lair already, and it's going to be devastating, because right now, if he forces BananaLlama to throw down any more photon cannons, then that would have just been so much money wasted, so many minerals he could have used elsewhere. And if you look at his main base, our Protoss player's main base, it's totally desolate, and those probes are already ripe for the picking.
Indeed. He's got a lot of energy on his Nexus as well. He needs to start getting units and chrono boosting them. Like, it seriously needs to start getting units and chrono boosting them.
Yeah.
Another cannon on the high ground.
Oh,
This
no.
one I do like, but by putting it there, I don't like the fact that he's got the extra ones down at his little wall of.
Yeah, but you know, I'm looking at this now, and I don't like people playing tower defense in StarCraft, okay? It's a lot of towers, a lot of photon cannons that he's putting down, and I think he could have, instead of throwing those two down, throw down another gateway and start getting units that'll actually help you through the rest of the game. He can actually build Stalkers right now.
He can. He has a Zealot to take on what I imagine will be 3 or 4 Mutalisks. There's a lot of gas just being saved up now by DiMaga, so that kind of lends us the impression he's going to go for this Mutalist build.
Yeah, the Spire is coming down, yeah. Yeah. The Spire is actually on its way out, and the Stargate, while it's a good idea to fast tech to that, he's already spent so much minerals on getting these cannons down, getting this defensive is up, and even those 2 gateways, which he's not really using right now. So, you know, by the time he even gets those Void Rays out, it might be a little bit too late.
Yeah, it's actually going to double Stargate. We might be seeing Phoenix come out here. Phoenix are actually relatively strong against Mutalisks, but he's going to need to chrono boost the living hell out of these Phoenix to have any kind of chance to hold this off.
I can't stress enough how fast he's going to have to get that out. Did he just entirely block his ramp off?
7 Mutalisks now coming out. No, there still is. Oh. Very possibly.
Quite possibly,
I'm not sure he wanted to do that, because he's going to need to defend his base.
It's going to be a bit of a problem, especially if DiMaga comes from the back of his base with those Mutalisks. And those Mutalisks are on their way out with the level 1 attack upgrade. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And here they come. We've got 4 coming in now. There'll be another 3 joining them in just a second. 1 Phoenix to hold this off. No Stalkers. The only thing that I think BananaLlama could do is literally bring everything he's got his main down into his natural.
Yeah, but he might actually have blocked off that ramp. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like it's blocked off to me. So he's not going to be able to get those probes down there.
Yeah,
and here they come.
It is going to be devastating. Like, the economy of BananaLlama is about to go straight up the spout.
Yep.
Splash damage is huge from those Mutalisks, especially also like a probe.
Yeah, look at that! Wow.
In range, is not going to do anything at all. A couple of Phoenix trying to do some harass, but they need to stay at range. They do outrange the Mutalisks slightly, and they're faster as well, which means they can get a lot of shots in, but you've got to be careful.
Yep. No, some very good player by DiMaga to keep those Mutalisks alive. I mean, we know that Phoenixes do 100% counter Mutalisks if you control them well. You've got to really pay attention.
Yeah, but DiMaga already playing to the next step. He's got another expansion that's almost finished now at the sort of 9 o'clock-ish main base. These Phoenixes that are coming out, if he can do a lot of Overlord sniping with these Phoenix, he's going to be okay. But we've got Corruptors coming in now.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, and there's 2 more joining them, as well as a Hydralisk Den and Roach Warren. I really like the fact that he's got his economy up now, and then he decides, okay, it's time to mix it up a bit. He's even going for the gold, so wow.
Yeah, indeed. Getting his Evo Chamber as well. Wouldn't surprise me to see a few Spore Crawlers going on too. Just to stop any kind of Phoenix lift-up action on Queens and stuff like that, which can be extremely irritating if you're playing as Zerg. Got some Stalkers coming in now, and thank God for that. I think these are the first Stalkers we've seen all game.
Yeah, all series, actually. There you go. Those Corruptors doing a nice job at taking out those Phoenixes, and the Stalkers doing pretty decent to do getting a few pot shots in there.
That's right, and Corruption is off cooldown. It was changed recently, so it's not energy based anymore. It's a cooldown ability. With the Corruption ability, it's extra 20% damage. These Phoenix are going to get really softened up by that.
It's so difficult to sort of comprehend how quickly DiMaga is getting all these. Look at the drone count, 47 drones. Where's he even fitting those in?
Well, there's quite a few at his natural. There's a few at his main, and we've even got 3 at his his 9 o'clock expansion. His gold's just waiting to be done, and we've got a little...
And 11 more drones coming out. Wow, yeah, I just mean it's so...
he's in a position of strength.
It's so difficult to sort of understand how he finds time to build drones and all these combative units, but there you go, the Corruptors just chasing those Phoenixes away again.
Yeah, indeed. No, the Phoenix not so good against the Corruptor. Great against the Mutalisk, if they can be microed out of the way, but against the Corruptor, not so good at all.
Oh, nice work.
Picking up some drones here, that's going to do a little bit of damage to the economy of DiMaga. I like that.
Yep,
but he needs to keep on the move.
But a lot more damage, considering the fact that BananaLlama does now know that there's another expansion up. He'll be able to assume that, seeing those drones run across the map.
You're right, but I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He's not in a position to be able to push out. He's got no real units. If you look at the army size, got 122 for DiMaga, 67 for BananaLlama. You know, when you see
Yeah.
that kind of army size and there hasn't been some huge, horrendous battle in the middle of the game, there's something seriously wrong.
Yeah. What you could just check and see immediately what's wrong is that the main of BananaLlama is not close to saturated, and the natural exactly the same state. So it's not looking good in that sense. I think BananaLlama may be concentrating a bit too much on controlling those phoenixes and a bit too little on his base.
Yeah, I think you're right here. He is doing a nice job of scouting with these Phoenix, but he's going to lose one to the Hydralisks. Hydralisks are really, really scarily good against Phoenix.
Yep.
There's been a lot of Protoss strategies which centre on you getting Phoenixes early, forcing your opponent to go Hydralisk.
A beautiful
he's
pincer.
boxed in.
Yeah. This is so well played by DiMaga, just trapping those Phoenixes in. Now they're forced to go around the bottom of the map, but they're still going to be stuck down there.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to check out, see if there's any more Hydralisk action around DiMaga's expansions, but there isn't. Just to really sort of seal in those Phoenix.
Yeah, I think he's got just about enough though. Those Phoenixes aren't going anywhere, aren't doing any damage. And look at this creep spread. The third natural, the third base of DiMaga is up and running 100%. If you look at the incomes, ouch, 2,000 versus 1,000.
Yeah, we are getting high Templars on the way. We've got the Templar Archives going up. We're also getting Blink researched, which is actually necessary for BananaLlama because he's walled himself in his own base. Possibly nerves getting to him there a bit. Killing a cannon just to get out.
Wow, DiMaga just mixing it up 100%. He's getting 12 more roaches now, so he's going to have roaches, hydralisks, mutalisks, corruptors. I mean, that's a nice mix of units.
Yeah, indeed. And something to note, 191 food against 81. DiMaga's almost maxed at this point, and he's running off 4 bases.
Yep, and we at the 16-minute right now, so that's pretty quick. And you know, that's just our Protoss player does know there's a bit of engagement going on here.
This was not good. I think he went down for a bit of a queen snipe, but unfortunately Corruptors and Mutalisk in the back. And look at the movement of the Mutalisks. They're moving out around the Phoenix to make sure they can snipe a few off. That's incredible.
Beautiful play. But I was going to say that our Protoss player does know that the Zerg's expanded all over the place. You can see this creep highway just spreading across the map. And I think he knows that this just spells impending doom for him.
Yeah, there is a lot of Zerg units right there in the middle of my screen. They are basically camped outside the front door of BananaLlama,
and
who's just not going to be able to hold this.
It's about to happen. Here we go.
Yes, but that's about the size of it.
And let's see if the Storms can do some damage. He's got the High Templars there.
He's got the High
some energy.
Templars. There comes Storm. This is going to be the only thing that saves him. Oh, that is beautiful Storms. But the High Templars getting sniped off the 2 parts to the front.
Actually running into the fray there, getting taken down instantly by those extra range Hydralisks, and this looks like it's it for BananaLlama. GG.
That's right, yeah, GG. All the cannons gone.
Yeah.
So, you know, well done for DiMaga's victory there. Unfortunately, it was just a victory that was just going to happen, really. There's no real way for BananaLlama to stop that.
I think we got to just remember, great experience for I wouldn't say both players, but maybe not so much for DiMaga. Great experience for BananaLlama. I think it's an honor to be able to play against someone as highly ranked as DiMaga.
Absolutely. I would give my left arm to better play against some of the pros that we get out there. If that wouldn't just completely kill my gameplay.
Even then, it might well be worth it.
Possibly.